Hey, what's up, roomies? Your friendly neighborhood Tony here, and I just got back from about a week-long trip to Minnesota, Minneapolis to be exact, which I highly recommend, especially in the springtime. But as we all do when we're packing for a trip like this, I was thinking about what are all the different tech products that I should bring with me? Should I bring my camera? Maybe my laptop? Is a tablet gonna be okay? And really, at the end of the day, there's gonna be a lot of variability and no real wrong answers in what you bring with you on your trips. It's gonna vary depending on what you're trying to do. But the things that we're gonna talk about in today's video, pretty much everyone should absolutely bring with them. Now, there's gonna be a lot of options when it comes to the different categories of items that I have on the table here, but the ones that I have picked out here, I absolutely love, and they worked great on this trip, so I definitely recommend them. Of course, if you wanna pick up any of these, I'm gonna link to everything in the description box below. If you use those links, it absolutely does help out the channel, so if you use it, I really appreciate it. But all right, enough dilly-dallying. I'll just go ahead and start in order here with the 4 major groups of items that I brought with me and the specific ones that I decided on. Now, starting here over on the left, you have a couple of power banks by a company called, I believe it's Iniu. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that. It's INIU. Now, they did send me these 2 items, but they are not paying me to make this video, and this is not a sponsored video in any way. And the first thing we have over here on the left-hand side is their MagSafe portable charger, which is Qi 2 certified. Now, if you're not familiar with Qi 2, it's actually spelled QI and the number 2. It is basically a faster way to charge your phone wirelessly. So a lot of the portable chargers, the wireless chargers for iPhone, operate at a maximum of 7.5 watts, whereas with Qi 2 chargers, you're gonna double that speed up to 15 watts of charging, which basically just means when you slap this thing on the back of your phone, it's gonna charge up your phone double as fast as most other chargers would. Not only that, but this particular one has a 10,000 milliamp battery in it, which a lot of the MagSafe portable chargers that I've seen typically are about 5,000 milliamps. So you're getting twice as fast charging and twice as much charging capacity overall. And not only that, but it is super thin. This is much thinner than some of the previous chargers that I've used personally. In fact, I think it might just be the thinnest one so far. It does come in a couple different colors, and you can get a 5,000 milliamp version as well if you don't need that much power, but really, this is so lightweight and small, I absolutely recommend going with something like this. We kept this in my sling bag that I carried with me throughout the trip, or in my girlfriend's purse if I didn't bring my bag with me, and we were both able to charge up our phones periodically throughout the day. So we were able to just be out all day long with both of our phones and had no problem getting them charged up with this. Now, if you don't want to use the wireless charging aspect of it, it does have 2 different USB-C inputs. I actually have a little bit of a scuff on mine here because I dropped it on the cement, but you have 2 USB-C ports here that you can plug into in order to either charge up this device or to plug out to your device to charge that up. There's a power button down here at the bottom, as well as an LED on the back, which is really kind of cute. It's this, I guess, maybe a tiger paw print or something like that. But when you press that, it'll tell you how fully charged your device is. Now, mine is all the way charged up. As the charge drops, those lights will drop off one at a time. You also have a little kickstand here at the back, which is really cool and very helpful if you're, for me, I was watching podcasts on my phone and I just threw the phone on the charger, kicked open the kickstand, and let my phone sit there on the table with no problem. So really helpful. This is something really handy to just throw into your bag and have with you if you plan on being out for the day. It also has these little holes here on the bottom, I guess, left corner if you're looking at it this way. And with that, it comes with a little wrist strap. I didn't particularly have a need for the wrist strap, so I've removed mine, but you do have that if it's something that you want to have for yourself. But overall, anyone who is planning on spending a day out and about should have some type of small portable charger. And of the ones that I've used, this is without a doubt, no question, my favorite so far. Now, next to that, you'll notice this is super small and sleek. This thing right here is a beast. This is another portable charger provided by Iniu or INIU. Again, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but this one is a little beefier, to say the least. This one has a maximum battery capacity of 25,000 watts, which is absolutely insane and is right there on the cusp of about as big as you can get when it comes to actually bringing a power bank like this on a flight. A lot of flights have limits in the amount of watts that your power bank will be able to have. And I personally had no problems bringing this one with me on my Delta flight. And it also has some crazy fast charging, which I love. If you look at the top here, you have 3 different outputs The one all the way to the right here, or I'm sorry, all the way to the left, if you were looking at it this way, it'd be to the right, but to the left is your typical Type A, USB Type A power output. And this will charge anything at up to 18 watts. So you'll use this for kind of your lower power devices. Then next to that, you have a 45 watt USB-C output. Now this will charge just about anything. You can plug your laptop into this, your phone into this, whatever other electronic devices should charge up just fine. And that's about what you would expect maximum for most of these kind of power banks. But this one goes absolutely ham. It's got a 140 watt output, which is going to charge up really anything, regardless of how powerful it is. So I have a MacBook Pro that I was able to plug into this, and it charged it up crazy fast. And again, way faster than most other portable chargers that I've been able to use personally. Now, another thing I really love about this is that you'll notice there's this giant screen on the front of the device. If you press the little power button, that's going to give you kind of a readout. Right here, you'll just see it says 100%, which means that this is fully charged. But as you use it, it will show you how much power is being drawn from the device. In fact, what I'll do here, just so you can see what I mean, is I'll plug something into it so that you can see exactly what the screen looks like. So let me just grab something real quick. Okay, and here we are. I just grabbed my iPhone, and yes, I still have an old lightning cable here. I've got the iPhone 14 Pro. But you'll notice now it's showing me a few different stats on here. You've got still, again, it's at 100%. It is charging at, it looks like about 4.5 watts to my phone. And the amount of time that it would be able to run this phone off of this power brick is 30 hours. So that's gonna fluctuate depending on the speed at which my phone decides to charge. But it's a really cool feature to have on here that you can see how fast things are being charged, how long you'll be able to run them for, and how much charge is left on this particular device. Now, this is not something that you'll wanna have in your sling bag or in your purse when you go traveling, but it could be really helpful if you have a lot of really high powered devices that you're gonna need to charge up. Maybe it's you and the whole family, and something as small as this little 10,000 milliamp battery pack won't do for everybody's phones and their switches and maybe their laptops or tablets. That's when you wanna go with the big boy like this one here. Again, I'm gonna link to this in the description box below though, because there are a lot of different stats when it comes to what it charges, how fast it charges it, and how many devices you can plug into it. So you might want to read a little bit more about this. I'll link the Amazon page right below, so make sure you jump down there to check that out. So we've got a couple of really cool battery packs here. Next up are a couple other things that go together. These were not provided to me at all. These are things that I just purchased with my own money because I did a lot of research on them and found them to be really good. First up is a USB-C cable, which I know you're thinking, I have a million USB-C cables lying around. Why in the world would I want to spend money on one? Well, this one here has maybe 3 different things going for it that I really love. First off is the build quality. This is a fully braided cable, which I wish I could show you and express to you through the screen here, but it feels so good to the touch. It's so flexible, but also very durable. It feels like it's just gonna last forever. So you've got that. Also, it is able to run 240 watts of power through it. So whatever device you have this thing plugged into, it's gonna have zero problem pushing through the absolute maximum amount of power through to your device. And that's a real problem you can run into with a lot of USB-C cables, especially if you're just using whatever one came in the box of whatever random item you purchased. A lot of those USB-C cables will not be up to spec. Won't be able to power something like a computer or if you want to fast charge your phone or something like that. So to get yourself a USB-C cable that is capable of up to 240 watts is absolutely insane. But really the third thing that I love about this cable, the thing I love the most, I could have gone with any 240 watt USB-C cable, but I went with this one specifically because, and you may be able to notice on the end here, there's a bunch of circuits and what appears to be a little LCD screen. And what happens with this is that whenever you plug a device in using this cable, it will display on the end here exactly how many watts are being pushed through to that device. So again, if you're just like a nerd like me and you just want to know, how fast your devices are charging, this is a really cool thing to have. It's also not expensive at all. So I got a pack of 2 of these for, less than 20 bucks. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but again, I'll link to it in the description. But yeah, if you're looking for a very high quality, durable, well-built USB-C cable that will charge your devices as fast as humanly possible and has a bonus little LED display here that will tell you exactly how fast your devices are charging, then I definitely recommend this one. This is made by a company called, I believe, Soopii. It's Soopii. just a random Chinese company. I'm sure there's a million other companies that make things very similar to this one, but this has some really good reviews on Amazon and has worked wonderfully for me. So again, I highly recommend it. Now, the fourth and final thing that I have listed here is a power bank. And this is made by yet another random Chinese company. It's AOHI is the name of the company. I have no idea how you spell or you pronounce that rather, but this is a 140 watt GAN charger. Now, I'm not gonna tell you all the intricacies of what a GAN charger is because there's really no need for you to know that. If you want to, you can watch some other videos on exactly what GAN charging is. Basically what it is, in short, is a way to charge your devices crazy fast with a power brick that is actually surprisingly small. If it's not using GAN power, then typically your power bricks are going to be much bigger and they're not going to charge nearly as fast. So this has the ability to charge your devices up to 140 watts, which is, I mean, just about the fastest that I've seen for a power brick that doesn't cost, $1 million. But this one here, again, up to 140 watts. You have 3 different plugs here. There's 2 USB-C and 1 USB type A. Now, again, you're going to get that 140 watts maximum through that top USB-C cable, and it's going to split off with the others if you have multiple things plugged into here. But all in all, it charges crazy fast. It is super lightweight. It also has a really good feel to it. It's called the Youth Charger, which I have no idea why they named it that. I think they were really kind of trying to focus on exactly how small it is and how powerful it was at such a small size. And really what I love about this one is not only does it charge crazy fast, not only is it one of the smallest 140 watt chargers that I've seen personally, but again, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. I think I was able to pick this up on Amazon for less than $50, which again, I'll link to in the description, but this is a phenomenal little device here that has worked wonderfully for me. It's really the only charging brick that I bring with me now when I go on vacation. But I do want to be clear that you don't need to have these specific devices. I do recommend that you have some kind of power bank with you. You're going to need some quality cables and of course a power brick that will plug into the wall, but you don't need these specific ones. These are just the ones that I've tested out that I literally just got back from vacation with, and they have served me absolutely perfectly. I have no reason to believe that these won't last me a long time. The reviews online are phenomenal for all 4 of them. And overall, I give them 2 thumbs up. Now, if you've used any of these yourself, definitely let us all know in the comments below what your thoughts are on them. If you've had any problems with them or if they've broken on you or anything like that, I definitely want to hear that to try to share it with everybody here. I also just want to say real quick before you get out of here, we just passed 2,500 subscribers on this channel, which is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I do have a big goal of hitting 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I know that is a long shot. That's going to be a hard one to get to, but if you enjoyed this kind of video and if you want to just support an independent content creator like me, then please consider subscribing. That's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time in the Spare Tech Room. Be good.